Angela Okonkwo had loved David Johnson since secondary school in Benin City. 10 years of dating led to marriage, despite her father, Pastor Emmanuel Okonkwo's reservations about the Johnsons' family's reputation for trouble in the community. The first year was manageable. Angela's salary as a relationship manager at United Bank of Africa supported them comfortably. She didn't mind that David's mechanic work brought in little money. She cooked, cleaned, and dreamed of their future together. Then, David's eldest brother, Michael, was killed in a gang fight in Uselu. The Johnsons had no money for burial, so Pastor Okonkwo paid for everything: the casket, church service, and burial plots. At the funeral, Pastor Okonkwo preached about consequences and redemption. The Bible says in Galatians 6:7, "Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." When we choose violence and lawlessness, we choose deaths, physical and eternal. David's mother, Mama Johnson, erupted, "Who are you to judge my son?" She and her remaining sons lifted the casket and carried Michael out of the church, burying him without prayers. That night, David came home in a rage. He swept everything off the dining table, plates, and laptop, crashing them to the floor. "Your father disrespected my brother," he shouted, called him evil in front of everybody. "David, he paid for everything," Angela said carefully. "Your family thinks they are better than us." He kicked over a chair. "Because your father wears a collar and you work in a bank." That night marked the beginning. The verbal abuse came first. Criticisms about her cooking, her appearance, everything. When Angela was promoted to assistant branch manager, things worsened. "Big madam with a big office," David sneered. "You think I'm useless now, right?" Then came the first slap. "Don't talk back to me. I'm still the head of this house." Angela made excuses for the bruises she hid with makeup. She lied to her mother. She told herself marriage meant endurance, that with prayer, David would change. For 2 years, she stayed through the beatings, the insults, the fear. Then David came home and said, "I want a divorce." Angela begged. She pleaded with him, with his mother who laughed in her face, with anyone who would listen. Her best friend Ngozi was direct. "He beats you. Sign the papers, I beg, and thank God." After 3 weeks, Angela finally signed. David appeared at her door days later, pounding and shouting, "How could you sign them? You must be seeing someone else. You are a whore." The harassment began. He showed up at her bank until security removed him. He called constantly, sent threatening messages. She got a restraining order, but 2 weeks later, he broke into her parents' house while her father was away, terrifying her mother. That evening, Pastor Okonkwo gave Angela his father's old shotgun. "I'm not a violent man, but I'm not foolish either. If he comes for you again, defend yourself. God gave you the right to protect your own life." 3 weeks later, David broke into Angela's apartment through a window in the middle of the night. She woke up to find him standing over her bed, his face twisted with rage. He grabbed her, dragged her from bed, and began beating her, worse than ever before. Through the pain, Angela activated her phone's voice recorder. "You ruined my life," David shouted between blows. "I will stop when you are dead. Then I'll be free of you." When he paused to catch his breath, Angela scrambled to her closet where she had hidden the shotgun. She pulled it out and aimed with both ends. "Get out," she said, steadier than she felt. "Get out now." "You don't have the guts," David sneered, stepping forward. The first shot went wide into the wall. "The next one won't miss. I have a recording of everything. You said you will kill me. If you take one more step, I will shoot you and it'll be self-defense." David lunged. The second shot hit his chest. The third caught his shoulder as he fell. Angela called the police. "I need an ambulance." I've shot someone in self-defense. He broke into my home. I have a restraining order. He tried to kill me. The trial was brief. The recording of David's death threats. Hospital records documenting years of abuse. Neighbor's testimony. Restraining order violations. Proof of breaking and entry. And Angela's injuries made it a clear case of self-defense. David survived and was sentenced to 15 years for attempted murder, aggravated assault, and burglary. Angela was never charged. 6 months later, Angela stood in her new apartment, healed. The nightmares came less frequently. She had started therapy, joined a support group, and had been promoted to a branch manager. She had created a financial literacy program for women, teaching them about independence and having resources to live if needed. Her father visited every Sunday. God gives us strength to endure, but also wisdom to know when endurance becomes foolishness. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed. One Saturday, Ngozi visited with wine. Are you happy? I'm healing. I'm learning what happiness should feel like. For so long, I thought love meant enduring no matter what, but that wasn't love. And now I'm learning to love myself enough to recognize when something is destroying me, that living isn't weakness, that sometimes the bravest thing is protecting yourself. They watched the sunset over Benin City. Angela thought about the 15-year-old girl who had believed love conquered all. That girl had been innocent, but also strong enough to eventually save her own life. The girl who had fallen in love at 15 was gone, but the woman she had become, scarred, stronger, free, was someone worth being. Angela raised a glass to the darkening sky. To breaking free, she whispered,